All right, welcome to this episode of Remotely Wasted. This is our team talk episode. I'm Jaden, this is Nick. Here we're going to talk about our favorite college football teams. I'm a Florida State Seminoles fan, RIP, our whole season. Nick is an OU Seminole, or not Seminoles, Jesus Christ. He's an OU Sooners fan.
Boomer.
Yeah, boomer. He's got a lot more going for him this year, but so yeah, we're just gonna basically talk about this, past week, kind of how our games went, and then maybe kind of look forward and touch on next week, and maybe kind of look down the road. Any kind of big news that's, kind of circulating on the teams and the news, potential moves for coaches, players, whatever the case may be that pops up any given week. But most of this episode we'll be just talking about our previous week's matchup. My team played NC State on the road on Friday, and OU played Missouri on Saturday. At home, correct? You guys were at home.
Yeah, no, we were at home. Yeah, so you
Um,
guys were on the road. Tough
this was
environment
our
in NC State,
this was
honestly.
our second Friday night game on the road this season.
They have a really cool like light show they did, and
Yeah.
like the post touchdown thing is pretty cool at NC State.
Somebody did us dirty when they made our schedule again. I think I've said that like three times. Yeah, two Friday games on the road in one season. It's just that's just wild. Like one's reasonable, but two is, especially on the road, is crazy. Back to like both of them, not back to back, but um, yeah, this was rough. This was a rough one. We needed this to get bowl eligible, and then now we have to go on the road again to the swamp to play Florida to even have a chance to become bowl eligible. Chances aren't super great, but this game it was defense played well. Defense played well. This team is very frustrating. It's like both sides of the ball cannot play well at the same
Yeah.
time since we lost to Virginia. And even in that game, our defense was dog shit, so it was all offense. But like since then, it's been one side of the ball. Mostly, it's been offense playing well, but last couple weeks, I feel like it's been inverse. The defense has been getting better as the season's going on, which is kind of giving me some hope for
Yeah.
next season with the defensive coordinator. I still don't like the scheme. We still can't really stop the run. Um, I don't know. Maybe we just don't have the personnel to fit the scheme yet. We'll see. We'll see how next year goes for the defense. But offense, I feel like we couldn't do shit. It was weird. It was very weird. But like it was weird. Like we outgained them yardage wise this game, like overall. So like we was moving the ball, can't score. I think the first drive we I want to say we threw an interception or fumbled it. I don't know. It's been fucking 4 days and I'm kind of drunk, so I'm just we're just winging this. But I'm pretty sure we had a turnover on that first drive. Um, let's just go to the
I missed like the first 5 minutes, so I can't remember if
yeah,
y'all.
that was an interception. So we went 56 yards pretty quick, threw a pick, and then they come down, run fucking all down our throat, moving the ball, score. We go down seven early, get a field goal, get the ball back, miss a field goal. It's like two games in a row we've missed field goals. Um, it's kind of like once we miss that field goal, it's like, oh, here we go. This is it. We're kind of fucked. And sure enough, that's just kind of how it started playing out. We just couldn't do nothing. Defense was kind of holding them, keeping us in the game. And then after halftime, we get the ball, don't do shit. They go down and score. And then we go for it on four. I think it was fourth and less than five. It was, fourth and three to five or six, somewhere in there. But like we was at like our own 50, down 14-3. I don't agree with the decision to go for it there. Um, it didn't work out for us. So luckily they didn't score the next drive. We finally come back and score. And then we're holding them. We get a fumble. Don't do shit with it. And then like the big thing in this game was turnovers for us. We had four. So we had two picks from the quarterback, and then we had two muff punts. Back to back drives on the muff punts. One of
Yeah,
them
that
bounced
was
bounced off a
the
player's helmet
helmet.
all the way back to the fucking line of scrimmage to the punter. We almost got it. That'd been
That
fucking
was
huge field. That'd have been a
absolutely
huge change of field position. Like that would have been massive. Unfortunately, we didn't get it, and we held them. So they punted the ball back to us. Muffs the fucking punt on the next time. They get the ball. I think we stop them on that following drive, and then we get the ball back. I don't think we do shit with it, and then maybe we turned it over again. I don't even remember. And then they get the ball. It's like less than 2 minutes. I think we had a chance to potentially get the ball back, and then they just score a touchdown and just put the game away late.
yeah.
They went for it on like fourth down to like and then scored.
Yeah, they did
It
that
was
last like they
real deep,
could have kicked a field goal, but they
real
just
devious behavior, but I respect it. Might as well. You're at home. Fuck it. What do you have to lose?
yeah, you're
Uh,
NC State, you're also fighting
yeah.
for bowl eligibility and all, I mean like
It's just
that
and then
what
like
that
the
missed kicks from your field goal kicker so like that last miss was so bad. It was like so far right. I've never seen a kick go that far right. Like it was so far right. Like what are you
yeah,
like special teams, whoever's running that special teams unit needs to get
fired.
fired.
Yeah, turnovers again came back to bite us in the
Special teams
ass.
caught you. Like that's
Well,
what caused the
special
loss.
teams and we had two fucking interceptions from
Yeah,
Castellanos.
that as
Again,
well.
it's kind of a consistent theme. Like, he's turnover prone, whether it be a fumble or a pick. Four turnovers is just hypothetically we scored 3 points on all those drives. Like that's what 12 points. We win the game,
He's
and that's not even to say they get that last touchdown. Like,
true.
yeah, the officiating was absolutely fucking terrible. Um, it was bad. Like Deuce Robinson was just getting like clamped up like the whole first quarter. Like he didn't have a catch in the halftime, I don't think. And like they was just fucking all over him, and they wasn't calling shit. I don't think they had a penalty for them called in the entire first half, and like we was just getting fried. I felt like um, it was weird, man. It was weird. It was just a weird game. It just felt like we didn't have the opportunity even to win the game, like from the get-go. After that first interception, it was like just deflated. It felt like an impossible game. It didn't feel like we could have won.
Yeah,
Um,
when I tuned in, you guys had taken the ball. Um, one of Tommy's like better throws of the night, he launches it to Danzy and Danzy drops it.
yeah,
So
drops and overthrows are still
it's
an
just like
issue.
the receivers and the quarterback are just not in sync right now. Castellanos has been doing just this. He's just been airing, just putting too much air on a lot of the balls, and it's causing
Yeah,
turnovers. I do like that he got the run, like his running aspect to him a little bit, because I think that's one of the better things about his game, is being able to take off and run and doing design runs and stuff like that. Defense honestly played a pretty good
played.
game.
Yeah, we held them to 21. If you can't score more than 21 points in a game, like we had a top 10 offense
And then
going
also
into this
you
game.
got to consider like when NC State did score, it's because the defense was put in a bad position a lot of those times,
Yeah.
due to the turnovers and just not having good field position. So it's like you can't you just it's on the offense, it's on the special
And yeah,
teams.
absolutely. Defense played really well. Uh, I mean, that's all I got to say. Gus Malzahn's potentially taking the Arkansas job. They hit him with a question in the press conference, and like his answer was kind of weird. He like stuttered like as soon as he was about to speak. It just felt strange. I think he's gonna take it. Um, I wouldn't be mad about it. I just like the fact that we have like a top 10 offense, but like it doesn't feel like we have a top 10 offense. Like something's off. I don't know if it's just because like the teams we've played and the lot in the losses we've still got like points and yards. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like a top 10 offense at all.
It's
Not
it's
even
it's
fucking
like
close.
it's like the offense we had with Jeff Lebby. Like it was
It's
like a top five offense, but it was never closing games. You know what I mean?
no, not at
It like
all.
it moves the ball, but it's like closing drives are a
But
problem.
it feels so hard to move the ball too. It's like. Like if you don't get a fucking 6 yards on the first down, you're like, oh, we ain't getting a first down. Like you have to get
Yeah,
like 5 yards every play to like even be confident you're gonna pick up a first down. It
yeah,
feels
and I
so
think
hard, and we can't fucking get the ball in the red zone lately, or we can't
admitting
score.
to a running back is, you mentioned this last week, like
Still
you
doing the
guys
same
really
shit.
just need to commit to one instead of trying to do this five running back by committee thing plus Tommy running himself. Like you got like
Yeah,
4, 5, 6 runners out there in the game, and it's not feasible. Nobody could get in a rhythm that way.
no,
You're just trying not to hurt anybody's feelings, but I mean, you're trying to win games, man. Like
yeah.
somebody's
Fuck,
gonna have
fuck the
to
players at this point.
Someone's
Like
gonna have
we,
to be on the bench. Someone's gonna have to transfer out. That's just the way college football is. And trying to run four different guys, you're not getting anybody in the rhythm. I don't like the side to side. I don't like the screens.
I hate that shit.
I
Hate
don't like
it.
the outside runs very
Oh,
much.
and a lot of people are thinking like, because Castellanos is so short, that's why we don't throw over the middle. Like he does not throw in the intermediate over the middle, like at all, unless he's out of the pocket because he can't see. And I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of fucking sense
How
because we
tall
do
is he?
not we do not throw anything over the fucking middle unless it's deep.
He's
I
not
don't
that
I don't
short.
I don't know how accurate that statement might be, but like it we don't fucking do it. We ain't
Well,
hitting those slants, we ain't hitting no little crossers for 5 yards. Like that's just not in the fucking playbook. It's all fucking deep shots or off to the sideline for fucking 15 yards or little tunnel screens. Like that's the whole fucking playbook. Or running the ball. Like that's it. That's all the whole fucking
yeah,
playbook is.
maybe it's a combo of his height and maybe like the way he throws the ball. Because I mean, there have been guys like Bryce
Yeah.
Young and Kyler who have been able, at least in college, to
Yeah.
hit those kind of throws. And maybe it's just like the way he throws, or maybe he's just not confident about it.
I don't
Um,
know.
yeah, no, that is interesting. And honestly, I think like the way the talent you guys have and the way like the O line's not been the best, it's like those short throws really would probably be the best way to run the offense. Like those middle of the field short throws, not these little screens that are behind the line of scrimmage. Like,
Like I'm all
get
for
four or
trying to
five
take the
yards.
top off with your fucking track star at wide receiver and Danzy. Like, yeah, sure. He's gonna beat fucking almost anybody eventually, but like you can't be like I feel like we do it a lot. It's either we're trying to do that or we're just running the ball. It's not like we're not like passing to open up the run or passing to bring the safeties down to take the top off. It's like it just feels so weird. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. If Gus leaves, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't really be mad. Yeah, we might take a step back offensively with a different coordinator. I don't like the way the offense runs. It just doesn't feel right. And especially if Castellanos don't come back next year, if Sperry takes over, I don't think Sperry fits into the scheme. So
Yeah,
sure, yeah, I'd be cool with him leaving. We keep the defensive coordinator, try to find
there's
somebody.
there's plenty there's
There's
plenty of
so many
offensive
offensive
coordinators
coordinators
out
out
there. You know
there.
what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not like you guys are gonna like. It's not gonna be hard to replace them.
yeah.
It'd be it's maybe you take a risk on somebody that's a little bit lesser known. Maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't. Maybe
They're easy to fire, like for sure.
somebody becomes available that you didn't think was going to be available. That can
Yeah.
always happen. So I mean, it's not a big deal. Plus, Norvell is the offensive guy himself. Like
No,
worst
fuck no,
case.
fuck no. That offense last year was dog shit. The
I
play
mean,
calling was
it's
worse
not
than this
good.
year. It was bad. He cannot call an offense. Fuck
But
no.
I mean, like worst case, like
It's
you
it's
guys have
almost
him.
similar type shit. The shit he was calling last year was like almost similar. Like it feels we're just way more run heavy this year. It's the same type of stupid ass little side to side. Like move the fucking ball down the field. Throw it past the line of scrimmage, please. Please, for the love
Yeah,
of God.
I agree with you.
Not fucking 40
Um,
yards past the line of scrimmage, maybe like six. You ain't gotta go for the home run every time unless you're hitting it. If you're hitting it, yeah, cool. If I can just send it. But
Yeah, true. And then you got a big game coming up against Florida this weekend. Mike Norvell's already, he's been
yeah.
He's coming back
That
next
that
year.
that might be what we needed. Maybe he's got that monkey off his back. He knows he's good for another year, so maybe he's relaxed. That stress ain't gonna seep out of him into the team. That could be good for us. Um, yeah, we ain't got much to lose, so we got a bowl game to gain. Maybe get some extra stats and yards for some of the players to make a push for the draft, especially Deuce. Um, yeah, it's kind of like bad against bad. I mean, there's bragging rights. Obviously we want to beat them. We fucking hate them. Maybe some potential recruiting
Yeah.
aspects. Yeah, who
There's that
knows?
aspect. They don't know who their coach is going to be, so that's a thing. Maybe they're a little
Yeah,
deflated. A lot of those guys are dealing with a lot of uncertainty, maybe not fully committed. So, at least the Florida State players know they got the same coach coming back next year. The guys don't want to come back, come back. So, I
yeah.
mean, you would think, Florida State could
We
pull it
we
off, but you
we
just
can we can win this game. It's not an unwinnable game. It's definitely doable.
I mean, you
We
guys
just
are you're a 5-6 team that beat Alabama. They're 3-8,
fucking this guy. That
but they
shit's
did beat they did
crazy.
beat they did beat Texas. So, I mean, it's weird, and they play Georgia really close, so they're a little bit
Uh,
of a weird team.
I don't understand some of these teams and our team in particular. It doesn't make fucking sense. There's something is happening. It's something ain't fucking transitioning or translating properly from head coach to players to game plan. Apparently, we look fucking great in practice. That I don't fucking know. I don't know. Castellanos, I like him, but I don't think he's definitely better than we had last year, but he's definitely not the answer. Yeah, a lot of maybe some of our losses were on him.
Who the fuck was the quarterback last year? Oh, DJ.
Fucking DJ and
Yeah, and
Brock
Brock
Glenn and
Glenn and
uh yeah,
Luke Carmen who plays for Mississippi State but doesn't play because he's not the starter. Um,
like our last couple fucking quarterbacks aren't on any teams or they're not the starters of teams. So yeah, apparently we were fine. We didn't need them because they weren't
I don't
that
know.
good.
Something feels
It's
broken. Um, maybe the boost in confidence from Mike Norvell getting an extent or not extension, but like being able to come back next year helps. But something feels off. But this was just not the right coaching cycle to really get into that game of musical chairs. So it's probably the best
Yep.
decision. You got one last shot at it. I think Mike
I think
Norvell's
we'll
got
be
him
better.
settled
We'll be better next year.
if he's gonna get fired mid-season if things don't turn around next year. He's not getting
Oh, and the buyout will be a little bit less.
he's gonna like he'll get fired like week 3 if y'all are like 0-2 what I mean like
I mean, we fucking play Bama next year too, so on at Alabama. So I mean, you can probably chalk that one up as a loss.
well hey we beat them back to back. It could happen.
And we did, we
You
did.
could you could you could do it. So I mean
Ain't gonna have no
it's
Ty
happening.
Simpson.
Yeah, that's also very true. So getting into Oklahoma, we played Missouri this weekend, another, stellar performance from the defensive unit. They were getting killed like the first drive, but after that it was pretty much the defense just dominated Missouri every chance they could get. Really only had a couple of bad drives where Missouri was in Oklahoma territory. And also you gotta make note of the fact that no R. Mason Thomas for, second week in a row,
When's
and
he
they're
coming back?
still going crazy. I would assume probably they're just saving him, in case we make the playoffs.
Yeah,
Because like hamstrings are kind of like they're a touchy like
it's like a
injury. It's kind of
couple
hard to
couple
come back.
weeks.
So it's been 3-4 weeks. So maybe
Yeah,
they do
maybe
it against LSU just to like seal the deal if he's really in there because he's the best player on the defense and they're fantastic with or without him. So the defense is doing its job. I was
fire.
really happy to see Venables lose his shit a few times during this game. Like that's the
Show some
coach
passion.
I was hoping we were getting. Like, he looked like the guy that was on the sidelines at Clemson like this game. Like
Yeah,
he's
fucking going
finally like
fucking nuts.
he's finally back in his zone, like yelling at the
Yeah,
refs. Like he got in Mateer's face, and I love that. Like,
good.
because he's never like really since he became the coach, he's never really engaged with like the offensive guys in that way. The defensive guys, obviously he's always kind of been like that.
He and
But
their
like
ass.
he was in Mateer's face after a bad throw. Like I was like, yeah, that's what like I was. This is what we've been waiting for is this guy to come out because he's really got this team fired up, more than he's ever had them fired up.
I
And
mean,
after
he
after the
knows what's on
game,
the line, you know what I mean? He's like y'all are that fucking close to making the playoffs, and like anything can happen at that point, like especially with his defense, and I think he knows that. Like he can
yeah, he's
he can feel the potential, and he can maybe reach his tongue out, and maybe taste the trophy a little bit but as a head coach, like really lifting the trophy, not just the defensive coordinator, like. It would mean just that fucking much more. Like that's the best thing you can do in the fucking sport.
oh yeah, it would be
So
a
like
big moment for him, especially after he was on the hot seat coming into this year,
yeah.
and he's just like.
He's fired up, man.
He's not letting the guys get complacent, and I hope he could do that for just one more week. Like make sure these guys are taking LSU seriously because we just got to win this game. I'm hoping he could do it again, but he's been fired up after the game. They were like, "Oh, what do you think about this? This is like your fourth like ranked opponent in a row or some shit like that." And he was just like, "This is Oklahoma. Like there's been like 20 something 11 win season. It might be more than
This
that,
shit
but
don't matter.
he's like all the national championships, Heisman winners. Like this is like nothing, like
Yeah,
compared to
it's
the
really
history
not.
of the program. So he was like we're of a higher standard than like last year's not our standard. Like we're going for to do what OU has historically done. So I'm happy
Yeah.
to see that. I mean, the hope is, Mateer,
The
if
fucking offense has to. This ain't it. It's gotta do something more. I don't know. I
his
don't know what
his
the fuck.
thumb's still fucked up. Because I he was on a Venables was on a podcast with Skip Bayless, and Skip Bayless was like what like is like
What the
going
fuck's the
on?
issue?
And he was like honestly like he's good enough to play, but honestly this injury takes a long time to get you back to 100%. So I'm hoping if we win this game against LSU, that'll give him 2 to 3 weeks to kind of rehab the injury a little bit more. Hopefully
Yeah.
his throwing could get a little bit better because he was making some terrible throws during this game. Some really, really bad throws. Poor Deion Burks, man. Deion Burks got open so many times and he missed them. Like he missed them on a deep ball, like two deep balls. He underthrew him one time and got him lit up. He threw a really bad one to Satania right before we got that long touchdown. It was like the
Yeah,
play
I seen
before.
that one. I was like, I think I texted you. I was like, what a fucking terrible throw.
Yeah, it was
And
a
then immediately
bad
takes it
throw.
like 80 yards to the crib on a little slant.
And honestly, like the big plays he's getting are like short throws. He's not really making these plays, but he is getting his feet back into it, which is nice. I like to see him running it, but
Yeah,
he needs to get healthy. The running back room's really really banged up. Our top running back Xavier Robinson. Apparently, he has a knee sprain. He was gonna sit out, but they were like, he was like,
I
nah, just
had
throw some tussin on my knee and put me out there.
had
But
to
I
put some
guess
walk-ons out there. Like, any of the linebackers want to run the ball? Like, come on, somebody got to run the fucking ball other
it's
than the quarterback.
really really weird because like I guess his big thing is he can't make cuts. So that's like you can pretty much only run him down the middle right now.
Yeah,
But and then he's got free on a few of those. Like he got free big time against Tennessee on a run like that. But I guess it's been a ongoing issue. He can't cut. We have Torrey Blaylock who had a few good games, but he's also a little bit hurt. And for some reason, like they just really don't trust Jaden Knott to play. Like he must be really, really bad. Like he must be
maybe
really,
he
really
got into it
bad.
with one of the coaches, and they're just like, you know what? Fuck you. You're not playing.
I mean, that's what it seems like. Skip
That's
Bayless asked
there's
him
no
about
way
that
he's that
too.
bad. Like, there's no fucking way he's
He
that
was the
bad.
number one transfer. Like he's proved he's good in college
There's
before
no
at Cal.
fucking. It's got to be something like personal, or there's got to be something set. Like maybe his grades are fucking bad, and then like the coaches are like trying to just prove a point. You know what I mean? Or set an example. Like I don't give a fuck who you are. Like we're bigger than you. Like we don't need you. Like it don't matter that you're the number one transfer. If you're not gonna fucking do this or you're not gonna do that, you're not fucking playing. Which, I respect it, like if it fucking loses you the season, so be it. You gotta fucking draw a line in the sand somewhere with these kids, um, with how much money they're making and all the what's the word I'm looking for? Just, no, what the power they have, but like they do have a lot. They have a lot of like
Yeah, if you
player
give it,
agency. Like they can do
yeah.
almost whatever the fuck they want. That's the word, agency. They can do almost whatever they want in a way. So like you have to draw a line somewhere, and you gotta stick to your guns. And if they ain't meeting the criteria, or the deadlines on stuff, or they're not doing this, you gotta do it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it is,
It's
like
gotta be
I'm
something.
pretty sure we paid him almost $1 million to come here, and
Sit on the bench.
he's played just a handful of snaps,
It's
so
crazy.
it's looking like he's not gonna play. Maybe this weekend against LSU, they'll get him in. I don't know.
I mean, if you got no running
Um,
backs, you got to do something. So you might have to play.
Yeah, and I mean we've got like we still have Sawchuk's like younger brother haven't he hasn't seen the field. Taylor Tatum, he was like the number one recruit a year or two ago. I guess he's also hurt. That's why we haven't seen him all
Jesus
year. So
Christ.
the running back room is like the receiver room last year basically.
Yeah.
Just not looking good. Luckily we have a couple of tough guys in Blaylock and Robinson willing to at least be bodies in the game, maybe not, very effective players, but they're at least in the game, making attempts to rush the ball. Defense, still doing its thing. Shut down
Fire.
Ahmad Hardy. He rushed for 300 yards previous game, 57 in this game. Most of those were in the first half. He really
They
got
didn't do
shut
shit
down.
after that.
There was a point like the end of the third quarter where like they had only had like eight total yards in the third quarter until like one bigger play.
This game should have been a
So
blowout.
the
It
offense
should.
really has to, and that's the thing, like kind of like the same thing we're kind of talking about with like Malzahn, like with Arbuckle, is he throws it on first down every single time. And I get it, but I like okay, if you
If it
get this
don't if it don't
incomplete,
hit, you basically almost have to run it, or you have to throw it the next two times.
yeah, it's like it's second down and 10 if you don't get it. And then what he does, he throws it again almost every time. I'm like, dude,
So then you gotta throw it again.
make it third and manageable. Like try to run the ball, make it like I don't know,
QB fucking draw or
third and seven,
something.
third and six, like something a little bit more manageable than
Yeah.
a third and 10. Because once you're at a third and 10, it's pretty unlikely that you're gonna be able to convert that. I mean, it happened a few times, but his
Yeah.
situational play calling also just doesn't always make the most sense. Like, why are we throwing the ball in this? Like when we're trying to milk the clock, like that's been happening quite a bit as well.
Bro, I'm telling you, I feel like I could be an offense coordinator with just the Ass Madden playbook, and let me just pick a team's playbook, click Ass Madden, and then I'm just gonna pick a play based off the where the fuck we're at, and I feel like I could cook. Because
I think
yeah,
some
some of
coaches
these dudes, I'm like,
overthink
what the
it.
fuck are we? What are you doing? This makes no fucking sense in this situation. Like, why you're doing this? Zero
Yeah,
sense.
and that's kind of like the thing. Like so I've noticed like the difference between the offense and the defense. Like on defense, we have an identity. We changed up the scheme a little bit game to game, but for the most part, we're the same defense every game. Like we
Yeah,
just we try to dominate the line of scrimmage and be more physical. On offense, Arbuckle's always trying to adapt to what the other team has. So like
nah,
their
fuck
corner
that. Do what you
Missouri
want to do.
corners suck. Missouri's corners suck, so he's like, "Oh, we're gonna keep trying to go deep," but like that's not our strength as a team. So you got to find out what works for your team and be
Yeah.
that team every week, and then throw in a few different things to throw off the team based on their weaknesses, but you can't try to come up with a different game plan based on
To
your
just
opponent.
exploit that one weakness the whole game.
It doesn't work. Like you have to have an identity. You have to be
Yeah.
like this is what we do. We're a running team, we're a throwing team, we're a spread offense. Whatever it is, you got to at least have that identity. And like our defense, it's a multiple defense. We send a lot of pressure. It's very physical.
You
Teams
know, and
going against us know what they're getting, and we're
and,
just going to beat you
and
anyway.
the unfortunate thing is like y'all make the playoffs. Like they're not gonna fire the fucking offensive coordinator. Like you guys made the playoffs. Like you're unfortunately like stuck with him probably,
Yeah, I don't necessarily want
which
him
kind of
fired yet because like I'm
good.
looking
You
at
know what I
this
mean?
like the O line sucks. So I will say that like the O line
That might
sucks. The
not be
running
all on
backs are
him. Like he
injured.
might not be the one recruiting the O line. Like
Well, the O line. So like we've had three like our three of our really
they're
experienced
all
guys have been
freshmen.
hurt the entire team.
Yeah, 3 year
So
starters are
so
freshmen.
so
So
now
like,
we just got freshmen in there.
if
So
anything, the O line should be better next year because they fucking played all year.
that's what I'm saying. Like give it another year.
Yeah,
We
maybe bring
could
in
develop maybe plug in some holes on
some
offensive line.
transfers to fill the two other spots if they leave, or
Yeah, maybe add some
some
depth a little
depth or
bit just
something.
to
Some more veteran. I don't know. Maybe those freshmen that were playing, maybe have them sit behind somebody that's better. If you could pull like a top five offensive tackle or some shit,
yeah,
plug him
somebody
in
that's
at
like a
left
senior or
tackle. Let
something.
that
Yeah.
freshman fucking just rotate in or something like that. Then
Yeah,
maybe
and I
instead
mean
of three
injuries
sophomores
happen
playing,
quite a
you got
bit
one or
too.
two. So yeah,
I feel like O
it's
line's one of
unfortunate.
the more injured like positions.
Yeah,
Um,
they play so fucking much, and that's like a lot of teams don't have a whole lot of depth at offensive line. Like you got your starting five, and maybe like one or two guys that can
two,
like really
yeah.
fill in, and then even some of them can't play all the fucking spots. Like like center's a weird fucking spot. Like not everybody can play center, and then not every like depending on like what hand your quarterback throws with. Like not all of them can play left tackle or right tackle. Like you can maybe do one. It's just they're all the center, the guard, and the tackles. They're all kind of different in their own way,
Yeah.
and not everybody can you can kind of plug and play. So you like it's a weird position group to kind of manage because they're playing so much and they're just fucking slamming into people all game for who fucking knows how many plays,
Yeah, you're going up against guys that are very big,
especially in the
huge
SEC.
defensive linemen. So I mean, like my thought with the offense is, one for one, hopefully, if we beat LSU, I don't want to get, too ahead of myself because if you take the eye off the ball, you could lose that game. They do have talent. It's not
You know,
impossible. But assuming, we could pull that off, stage one, hopefully Mateer just, gets his hand healthy, could throw normal again. But
some
going
of the
into
running backs
next
get healthy.
year, yeah, but going into next year, you're hoping like Mateer, if he comes back, which he probably
He's got
should,
gotta hit
if
on
he
the O
leaves,
line.
he's going to another school. He's not going to NFL.
Nah, there's
But I
no
think
way.
he's just gonna come back, and I think that add some stability to where maybe some O line and receivers will want to
Yeah.
transfer
Because the
here.
defense is gonna fill itself based off how well you guys have played with the defensive
Yeah.
mind of Venables. People are gonna want to play for him. Like you guys putting people in the league. The defense shows out fucking week in, week out for the most part. So it's like that's gonna be the easy side.
Yeah, and we got a lot of young, like it's like we just have so much young talent coming up under like
Yeah,
these older guys.
so
So, like last year, for example, we had Danny Stutzman as kind of like the anchor of the team. Now we have Kip Lewis,
yeah.
number 10. He's kind of taken that role along with Owen Heineke, who had 10 tackles this game. Like those two have kind of taken on that energy that Stutzman had, and then like R. Mason Thomas goes down. You got Taylor Wine going crazy. Marvin Jones Jr. is, doing his thing
Yeah, good for him, man.
he's really been in the game, a lot lately since R. Mason Thomas gone down. Like he's not rotating out as much. He's really, been pretty consistently in the game, playing pretty well. You got David Stone, Grayson Halton, like you just
The
all these
defensive
guys
line is stacked, like so
going crazy. The
you really just
linebackers are
gotta hit.
crazy.
You gotta hit on the offense. Probably gonna need a new kicker.
Yeah, he's
Um,
going to the league.
yeah, 100%. So yeah, you really gotta just hit on O line and receivers, really.
Yeah, maybe some secondary depth
Yeah. Oh,
going
so
into
yeah,
next
100%.
year.
If you guys could pull a top corner or a maybe top five safety or something, just to like kind of solidify that back end because that is, other than the offense, that is like the other weakest part of you guys' team
Yeah, I
or the
mean, one
most
thing I
vulnerable.
noticed about that is, when we're playing like good receivers, like Alabama, they struggle really heavily. But when you're playing just like kind of like your average group of receivers, they don't do
They do
they
solid.
do pretty good. And I mean, one of our corners is I don't know why his name's not
I think Guillory's. I
Giller.
hear
He's a
about
true
him a
freshman.
lot. Yeah, yeah, he's getting fried, but like it's trial by fire, and it's just gonna make him better. Like I think by the time he ends up leaving, or maybe he don't make the NFL and he just graduates, like he's going to be good. Um,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because then
he's going to
you
get
got
better,
Eli Bowen.
and you're gonna eventually hit on fucking somebody in coming up at a high school or a transfer in, and the secondary is gonna get better.
Honestly, I think just like the two guys, like the two main guys we have right now, will develop. Like, cause like
Oh yeah,
Eli Bowen's had, 2 straight weeks of interceptions.
yep.
He's really a monster. He's a little bit short, which kind of puts him at a disadvantage against taller receivers. But as long as he doesn't get caught up in a mismatch like that, he's really effective. Guillory, kind of, it's true freshman year. I think if he comes back, um, he should develop, and then we'll see. Like Peyton Bowen, Eli's brother. It's like I think he's a junior, so he's maybe will go to the NFL. Like he's a pretty athletic guy. Does just he hasn't made like a ton of big plays, but I don't know the way
It
this
probably comes
unit
back.
is. Our Mason Thomas is, definitely going to the league. I think he's a senior anyway. He's gonna be like probably a first, second round pick. Um, I would take
Yeah,
him first round. Honestly, he's a fucking monster. But I mean, the team's looking good. We just gotta, watch what we're doing against LSU. That's the biggest
and
challenge right now is just keep your eye on the ball, execute. Hopefully Venables keeps everybody fired up. You get in the playoffs, you get a little bit of rest, you get Mateer healthy. I think if Mateer, I
sky's
think
the
what
limit at that point.
if Oklahoma could just like score 28-ish points, like if they could figure out how to do that, they could
30.
probably win the whole
I've
thing.
been saying that all fucking season. 30 is the goal. Like if y'all can hit 30, that's fucking it's game over. Like this defense is gonna keep most teams under that. Most.
Yeah, I think Ole Miss is the only team we let over 30. Maybe we let Tennessee over 30. No, we didn't. No, fuck no, we didn't. Yeah, Ole Miss is the only team we let score 30. They scored 35, I think. Um,
Yeah, even in the loss against Texas, they we scored 23,
and they
34 up.
scored one of those off a kick return, so
Yeah, so
um it was under 20. So for the most part,
th
almost all these
30,
teams.
30 is the goal. Like, three touchdowns and some field goals sprinkled in, or a defensive touchdown, or kick return, punt return, fucking something to like help out the offense, like short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, I mean that's been the good thing about us like this past few weeks. We've been forcing a lot of turnovers over the past like 2, 3 weeks.
Offense fucking still
Um,
ain't scoring it like a lot, which is crazy work, man. It's frustrating for fucking me. No way that you guys just flipped a fucking four-star running back.
Yeah, we're cooking now
That's
because
money,
I
yeah.
mean, people are looking like, hey, this team's pretty good. Like Venable's got a good thing going on. We know the
Yeah,
defense is going to be going good. Hopefully the offense could just pick up the pace a little bit. If we could just, survive LSU,
yeah.
rest, get to where we're scoring, like yeah, like you said, like in that 28 to 30 ish range.
And
I don't see how we
20,
we don't win a national championship. Honestly, like
24
honestly,
to 30s, maybe the sweet spot. Like, yeah,
the only other
if y'all have to get
team.
in a shootout, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's when, things get a little
Well,
bit
if the
dicey.
other team you're playing has a good defense too, it's like, they have a good defense, you guys have a good defense. If their offense is like slightly better, it might be rough.
Well, I mean, like, so like this game against Missouri, I think is a really good preview for what, our potential first round game is going to be against Notre Dame if that's, it stays the same. It would be almost like exactly like that game, except Jeremiah Love is a little bit more versatile, and
Yeah.
Notre Dame they're very good on defense as well.
I mean, you guys were so close against Ole Miss too, so like that's another team that's gonna be in the playoffs. Like you guys lost by one score. with the 2 points. It's like, that's a team that's in the playoffs. You hung around with them. You guys could have beat them. 8 points is fucking nothing. So it's one score. Anything can happen. One stop here, or you don't get stopped here and you score on this
Mm,
drive instead.
yeah, and I mean we fumbled it on a punt return at like the 40, when
Exactly.
we were cooking. So I mean there was a lot of opportunities to win that
It's like
game.
you
So
guys hung around with them. Like you beat Tennessee. It's good offense. Like, yeah, I think you guys can hang around with, pretty much any team in the playoffs. Hang around with most of them. Beat, it depends on, matchups and if
it's like
Material's healthy.
Ohio State would be very tough, like because they got a very good defense, very good
Yeah. Oh, we
receiving
think we
core.
think they have a good defense. We don't even know.
True, true.
More
Maybe
than
maybe
likely,
they're
more
not as
than
good as we
likely,
think.
more than likely they do.
Um, A&M, who knows? They got a good receiving core that seems to, hit our defense not very well.
Yeah.
Indiana, you never know with them.
Who
They're
knows?
pretty solid. I mean, I would say like,
I'd say the ACC and Big 12 schools you guys could definitely hang with
and
just
I
your
mean, we could
with
play
just the
close with
defense.
anybody. Like it's gonna, if we lose, it's probably gonna be close. Like it's not gonna be more than like two scores. We're not gonna get our ass whooped out there, but we might just not be able to
Yeah, with
generate offense.
some weird pick six or some shit, something bad.
I don't. We've got a shot at a
I
national
like, yeah, I like you
championship.
guys. Yeah,
It's
I like
not
you guys'
impossible.
potential. It feels within reach. It definitely does. It feels like you guys have a good shot.
Now,
Just
will we actually do it? That's
yeah,
another
fuck up.
conversation, but it
I
could
hope so,
happen.
man. I hope so.
It's not impossible, but it's you just got to take it 1 week at
Hey,
a
this will
time.
be, potentially the first time either of our teams made the playoffs on the channel since we started, and that'd be the first national championship. So you'd have something going for you. You have to get a little banner to put in the background.
That would be cool. I mean, I was really thinking about that the other day actually, because I was like, okay, first year. We were 6-7. You guys were like 9-3. And then I was like, okay, second year. Oh yeah, you guys were like undefeated, but you got left out of the playoffs. We were like 10-2. That was probably like the best year for both teams. You know what I mean? Like we were ten
Yeah,
and two. Y'all were 13-0. Then last year we were 6-7. Y'all were like 2-10. Um, and then this year, y'all, we'll see. Hopefully 6-6 or 7-6, and hopefully for us we get 10 wins. If not,
at
that'll be
least, yeah.
disappointing. Um,
At the minimum, I just hope you guys at least make the playoffs. Like that'd be a cool little milestone for our teams, and then anything can happen at that point.
I would like to see like it felt like that earlier this year, like when y'all beat Bama, then we beat Michigan. I was like, oh shit, we might both like be in the playoffs this
We could
year.
match up. That was kind of that's it's always my goal as like both our teams to make the playoffs and like we play like in the championship game and like we both go like that's like my dream for like obviously I don't want to play y'all in the championship because like it's gonna be that'd be hard as fuck, but like that'd be so fulfilling for like both of us at the same time. Like no matter what happens, I feel like we'd both be happy for each other. But like at the same time,
Yeah.
we'd be like super upset. But like it would still just like it'd be really cool. It'd be a cool moment.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like pretty much anytime we play each other, we might as well go. Like it doesn't
Yeah,
happen very often. Like we went last time. That was cool.
yeah.
Like I'm
The
down
time
to
before
I'm down
that
to
was
do it
what
again.
fucking like 01 in the championship or some shit, or was it 2000?
There was like one time I think we played like 2011 and 2012 or
Yeah,
some shit
before
back to
that,
back.
after that.
But and then before that it was like yeah, very early 2000s, and then the Cheez It Bowl, which I mean it was a Cheez It Bowl, so like the stakes weren't super high, but I wasn't pissed.
That shit
Like
was still a
it was a
great
close it
game.
was a
Like
close game too.
it was exciting. It was fun. It was first time I've actually got to watch my team in person. Like it was cool. It meant a lot.
Yeah, so I mean, it'd be cool if we could match up again, go to another game, like in the playoffs or something would be insane.
Be insane.
It'd be expensive, but it'd be worth it. Like fuck it.
I'd fucking
Uh,
take a loan if I needed to. Fuck
like
it, I'm going.
I'll throw the money down.
I'm
It's
going.
I almost want to like if we make the playoffs like and we host, I'm like, do I want to throw that money down? Like
Hey
it's gonna
man,
be
if y'all host,
so
I'd
expensive
maybe
though.
I'd maybe consider it depending on who you guys are playing.
It would be like the craziest environment
You
that
guys could
that
probably you
stadium's
guys
ever
might pull
had.
like Notre Dame or something.
It'd be crazy. It'd be like
'Cause You
almost.
you guys are definitely gonna be playing in the first round.
Yeah, we're not getting a bye.
I
It would
mean,
take an impossible amount of things to happen.
you're at 8 right now. So those 4 teams would have buys. So like 5 would play 12, 6 would
So
play
they'd be playing
11, 7 would play 10.
yeah,
So
we
at
host
right
Notre
now, you
Dame.
guys would host Notre Dame. Um, barring you guys are more than likely gonna host like Notre Dame, Texas Tech, maybe one of those two teams, something like that.
Yeah, so I'm
Because
really trying to
a lot of people are talking about like no matter how the Ohio State Indiana game plays out, like they're still gonna be in the top four, which is fucking crazy. Like what?
yeah, I
How you
think
gonna?
honestly,
That
we
doesn't make
don't
any fucking
probably
sense.
we probably don't move up unless Texas Tech blows. Like we probably are at 8 no matter what. Like it
Yeah,
just
so
feels very hard
it
to move
feels like
past.
you guys at Notre Dame on a little crash course, which is that game's gonna be fucking nuts. That'd be so fire. Like I don't know what those ticket prices would be, but I'd consider it.
It'd be expensive, but it might be worth
Oh,
it.
they should be so cold too, man. Fuck. It'd be
I mean
so cold.
the thing is like as far as like blue blood programs go, like Notre Dame's one of the ones I actually kind of like. So it'd be kind of like bittersweet to have to play them, but
Yeah, fuck them.
um
Fuck them.
at the same time I'd love to beat them at home. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. Ugh. And fucking one of my coworkers, she's a pretty big Notre Dame fan too. So I'm always like talking shit on Notre Dame. It's funny. But yeah, I got nothing else. You got anything
Yeah, I
else on
think
the Mizzou front?
we're at the end of team talk. You know, we'll see how things play out. We got big games coming up this weekend. Biggest game of the season for Florida State. You know, playing their rival in Florida. Um, we've got the biggest game of our season at this point because if we win, we're in the playoffs. So we'll catch
Yeah,
y'all next week. Hopefully, we're both in good spirits.
probably not.